a jack of all trades is a master of none. But there's actually a full version of it. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. It's not even about who is better at something, you know? There's always gonna be people who are good at one thing and they're so good at it. They have mastered this thing, and that's admirable. I've learned to apply this quote to my life where I have a lot of hobbies. When I was younger, I didn't really allow myself to explore other interests that I had because I was really focused on one thing and one thing only, which is academics. But the difference between younger me and the me of today is that I'm now allowing myself to have a good balance between academics and my real life creative outlet. Now that I've stopped waiting for permission from people to tell me that you can do this, now I feel more free. I feel like I'm starting to not care really about what people are gonna think. See, I was all too into my head when I was younger. I never want to sound like someone who says, oh, I wish I did that thing. I wish I did drawing. I wish I did this. I wish I tried this. No, I never want to sound like that in my life. I want to be someone who says, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. What have we got to lose actually in this life? Even about starting YouTube, actually, I felt this way too. Like, I was fed up with the weeks, the months, the years of planning. Oh my god, when I'm ready, I'm gonna start my channel. When I'm ready, I'm gonna start this. When I'm ready, I'm gonna... No, girl. Ready is not a feeling, it's a decision. I feel like I'm someone who really wants to try everything. When people ask me, what are your hobbies? I feel like the real answer would be that my hobby is to collect hobbies. I don't really strive to be the best at something. I just want to be good at it. Like, you don't have to be the best at something to be good. For example, I think this is really good. I know where I should improve on it. But I had so much fun while I was making this. I read a lot of books as well. I have a lot of books that I haven't read, but I also have a lot of books that I've read. I think that since I didn't allow myself to really explore a lot of my interests when I was a kid, I'm starting to do that now. So it kind of sounds a little bit like a late bloomer thing, but honestly, I don't really care. I run my own pace. I'm genuinely really tired of comparing myself to the pace of other people. It's so counterproductive, really. When you say, oh, I've wasted so much time, and you waste your time thinking about the amount of time you've wasted. Like, that's so counterproductive, right? I'd rather just get up and start anyway. I'd rather start late than never start at all, you know? I feel like there's so much in this world that I'll never get to experience. My past, more cynical self would think of that in a negative way. I'm starting to see it in a more optimistic point of view. There's so many paintings, so many art, literature, architecture, and etc. that I won't be able to experience or see in real life. I won't be able to experience all of that in one lifetime, but that's actually what makes everything seem more interesting to experience and more meaningful. So imagine if you were an immortal. If I had that much time in this world, then I might probably not do anything at all, because I know that I won't die, and like there's no end and everything. Like, seriously, what's the point in that, you know, when you have all the time in the world? It makes me get up. Like, that thought that there's an end makes me get up from being on my phone too much. Like, thinking of all the things that I wish to experience, it makes me do more meaningful tasks. Like, it makes me replace watching TikToks with reading a book that I've always wanted to read that's been sitting on my desk for like months. It makes me replace staying at home all day to going out alone on a solo day. Like, I don't want to wait for people so that I can go to places, you know. And another thing, there's this quote from a series that I really, really like. It's The Good Place. Michael says, you won't really know what's going to happen to you. That makes it more special. I won't exactly know what's going to happen after I die. Nothing more human than that. It makes me feel so alive, more human, more present, knowing that there's an end to all of this. That we all know that death exists, yes, but what makes all the difference with the way we live life is the perspective we choose to see it from. You can choose to accept that death exists and say, like, what is even the point if we're all gonna die anyway? Like, we're all gonna die anyway. Or you can accept death and choose to live your life anyway. My past cynical self would have done the former, but right now I'm feeling more of the latter, which I'm really proud of that. mindset shift that I had, because I refuse to live a miserable life. I really just want to be me.